Let us go with the next one. That is question number 15. A given sample of milk turns sour at room temperature 27 degrees Celsius. So here it has been given as what? Rate of souring of milk at how much temperature? 27 degrees Celsius is in 5 hours. In a refrigerator at minus 3 degrees Celsius, it can be stored 10 times longer. The energy of activation for the souring of milk is, so here given that rate of souring of milk at 27 degrees Celsius is 10 times faster than at minus 3 degree Celsius. So hence 27 degree Celsius is nothing but what? 273 plus 27, that is, it turns out to be 300 Kelvin. Minus 3 means it will be 270 Kelvin. That is, T of 300 by T of 270 is equal to what? 10 times, because T1 is 270 Kelvin because it is minus 3 degree Celsius, and T2 is 300 Kelvin because it is 27 degree Celsius. So we know that the energy of activation can be calculated by the formula log of K2 by K1 is equal to EA divided by 2.303 into R into T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2. So here we have to calculate what? Energy of activation. Hence, on substituting log of K2 by K1 is what? It is 300 by 270, which is nothing but 10. Therefore, I rewrite this equation as EA is equal to 2.303 into R into T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2 into log of K2 by K1. I write it as K of 300 by K of 270. So substitute everything. I'll keep it as 2.303 into R. I'll retain R because here the value has been mentioned in terms of its R. T2 is how much? T2 minus T1. So here on rearranging with EA, it becomes T1 into T2 divided by T2 minus T1. So this is T2 into T1. So T2 is how much? T2 is 300 into T1 is how much? T1 is 270 divided by T2 minus T1. T2 is 300 minus T1 is what? T1 is 270. This will be what? Log 10. Therefore, it is turning out to be 2.303 into R into, on simplifying this, we get it as 2.7 into 10 to the power of 3. Log 10 to the base 10 value is what? It is 1. So this is joule per mole. Therefore, the value of EA is equal to 2.303 into 2.7 into R. So this is 10 to the power of 3. I express it as in terms of its kilojoule per mole. So this is the value of what? Value of EA, that is 2.303 into 2.7 into R kilojoule per mole, which is given by the fourth option, that is option D. Next one. Let us continue with question number 16. For the reaction A plus B gives rise to product. So here it has been given as what? A plus B gives rise to products at the rate of a reaction at various concentrations are given below. So let us consider the rate equation as rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to alpha and concentration of B raised to beta. So according to the given data from different experiments, from experiment number 1, the concentration of A is rate is 2. I'll write it as 2 is equal to K into 0.2 which is raised to alpha and 0.2 which is raised to beta. From second data, it has been given as 4 is equal to K into concentration of A is 0.2 raised to the alpha and concentration of B is 0.4 raised to beta. And from the third data, it has been given as 36 is equal to K into concentration of A is 0.6 raised to alpha and B is 0.4 raised to beta. I call this as equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. So they are asking us to calculate the what? The rate law expression. So from all these data, now what I'll do, I'll divide equation 1 by equation 2. So dividing, so what I'll do now, divide equation 1 and 2. Divide equation 1 and 2. We get equation 1 is what? 2 is equal to, that is 2 by 4 is equal to k into 0.2 raised to alpha into 0.2 raised to beta divided by k into 0.2 raised to alpha into 0.4 raised to beta. K into 0.2, k into 0.2 get cancelled. So 2 by 4 is what? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but what? It is 0.2 raised to beta and 0.4 raised to beta. So upon simplification, what I can get here? 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, which is raised to the power beta. Therefore, the value of beta is what? Value of beta is 1. So next, on dividing, we have to find the value of alpha. On dividing equation 2 and equation 3, we get, so equation 2 is given by what? 4, 3 is 36, this is the rate. 4 by 36 is equal to k into 0.2 raised to alpha into 0.4 raised to beta whole divided by k into 0.6 raised to alpha and 0.4 raised to beta. So beta value get cancelled. So 4 by 36 means what? 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is equal to k get cancels. This is 0.2 divided by 0.6 is what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3 raised to the power what? Alpha. So it implies 9 can be written as 3 square. So 3 square means what? Alpha is nothing but what? Alpha is 2. Therefore, the rate law expression can be represented as rate R is equal to k into A. So A raised to the power alpha is 2 and B raised to the power beta. Beta value is 1. This is the rate law expression, and this rate law expression is given by the option what? Option A. Next one. Question number 17. So in question number 17, what they have given, if 50% of the reactant is converted into a product in a first order reaction in 25 minutes, how much of it would react in 100 minutes? So here they have given the half-life period. T half is equal to how much? T half is 25 minutes. Let us consider the initial amount as 100. Let us consider the initial amount as 100 grams. Therefore, for 100 to convert into half, that is 50, the time duration is how much? It is 25 minutes. They are asking us to calculate for how many minutes? 100 minutes. Say, therefore, this 50 to get converted into 25 will take another 25 minutes. For the half conversion of 25 to 12.5, take another 25 minutes. And for the conversion of 12.5 to 6.25, it will take another 25 minutes. Total 100 minutes duration we have calculated. What is the remaining quantity? Here the remaining amount of substance, the remaining amount is 6.25. So what is the initial that we have taken? 100. So now what we have to calculate? Amount reacted or amount of a substance reacted is equal to 100 minus 6.25, because 6.25 is the left out substance. That is 100 minus 6.25 is nothing but what? 93.75 is the amount of the substance reacted, which is given by the option A.